All too often, we flip on the television and stumble upon a reality show. You had to have asked yourself at some point, how much of this is actually real? Well, that's the subject of what can only be described as a provocative new drama, soon to be airing on Lifetime, fittingly called Unreal. Two of the stars on the show, Shiri Appleby and Constance Zimmer, join us now to tell us more. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
It's so good to have you on. So, Constance, tell us a little bit about this show for people that, maybe don't know so much about it.
Well, it is called Unreal, as you said, and it's behind the scenes of the making of a dating competition reality show. But it's kind of even more than that. It's two shows in one. We have behind the scenes of the people who are responsible for what gets put on these shows and how they get the contestants to give them what they want so they can edit it for great television. So you're going to get to see two worlds. The reality world of the people who are in front of the camera and then the reality world of the people who are behind the camera. And it is a very conflicted, tortured, dark, funny set. I mean, I don't know really, there's so many words to describe this show that it's hard to kind of put it into one little sentence.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I mean, it sounds fascinating already. So, Shiri, can you tell us, what is it about shows that are so compelling for people to watch?
Well, I think it's interesting for people to be able to go behind the scenes. It's a world that not a lot of people have access to, but everybody watches television. So it's interesting to see how these shows are made. What are the relationships of the people that make the show? What is their day like? What are the issues that they're faced with? And that's really what our show explores. I mean, I know people are fascinated with how reality shows are made, but I think they're just as interested to see what happens to these contestants when the cameras stop rolling. And that's really the world that the show takes you into.
I love that. And obviously, I mean, it's about a dating show. So, is there a broader commentary that the show's making about reality television in general?
I think it's making a broader commentary about reality to show you how much manipulation and producing is going into it. But it also shows you, who are these people that are showing up to want to make these shows? Why are they here? What do they have to benefit? And the show also is making a big commentary on love. What do people do to fall in love? What does it take? And not only the contestants on the show, but the people that are making the show themselves.
I love that. So, I mean, it's a brand new cast. You get everyone together. It's day one. What's that like? I mean, what's next for everyone?
Well, I have to say, it was definitely a terrifying concept because we were surrounded by so many women, and it's a huge cast, and everybody's characters are so important. There really isn't one that is necessarily more important than the other because everybody has a place and everybody has a character that is conflicted. And there aren't necessarily good guys or bad guys. Everybody's bad. But it's the levels of bad, and it's fascinating because I think everybody on this show is so excited to be a part of it. It just felt like a world that all of us were excited to explore as actors and to show people, on camera too.
Well, it sounds like an extremely passionate group. There's so much programming these days. You can call it a glut even. So what sets this one apart for people?
This show is unlike anything that's on television. I mean, it's not really a copy of something else, and there isn't something similar to it. We're taking you behind a world that people haven't seen, and we're showing you how these shows are made, and it's unprecedented. It's something that I think people are going to be incredibly fascinated by. The show has a huge sense of humor. It does have heart, but it's really dark, it's really twisted, and it takes you places story-wise that you can't believe the show is going.
Definitely. So, one more question. It's the night of the premiere. Where will you ladies be?
Constance has an interesting answer.
I have a complicated answer. I will be at the premiere of the Entourage movie, which is my other project that I have. So I'm going to be trying to live tweet from the seats while I'm watching the Entourage movie and making sure that people are watching Unreal.
And I'll be at home on my couch.
Well, both sound amazing to me. And ladies, I want to congratulate you for everything you've accomplished and for the new show. And I look forward to watching it. Thank you for being on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And make sure to catch the premiere of Unreal on June 1st at 11 p.m. on Lifetime. Stay where you are. The Morning Blend will be right back.